This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick with the iPhoneAppReview.com. We're slinging out yet another video review today. This time, take a look at an application called Swirl 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 InStudios. This is available for $5.99, and it's only available on the iPad, which is why it's on my gorgeous screen right here, ready to go. Just to mention really quick, we did like the introduction sequence here. This is really quite nice. And kind of gives a nice tone for the way this app works. This app is a bit of an oddball in terms of us actually describing what it does or how it is, or pigeonholing it as far as a genre. And the reason for that is that it tends to do something that most apps don't. This serves as kind of a vehicle for your imagination, allowing you to do a lot of things that you normally wouldn't. Basically helping you to visualize concepts that you can think in your mind that are sort of amalgams of other things. We'll get more to that in just a second. But the other aspect of this app is that it's also, if I can get it to go, a sort of portfolio for the firm that's underneath all of this. There's a practice based in London that put this app out, and they can just sort of talk a bit about what they do, as well as giving you some samples of what I'm assuming are their portfolio pieces. So it's half book, half functional application, a little bit of opportunistic sort of advertising there, if you will, but it's not totally unwarranted, and it definitely does look nice. A lot of these concepts are pretty cool. So with that in mind, there's that, but there's also another entire aspect to this application, which we'll get into now. Like I said, this is intended to be sort of a, how would I say, a vehicle for your imagination, and if I can get this to leave, I'm not exactly sure how. I've done it before, but I don't remember exactly how to get back out. Wait. There we go. If I remember, if I did there along the bottom, there is a bar along the bottom that you can tap to access all this stuff, and then you simply go home. Sorry about that. Slight delay there. Which we'll talk more about that in just a second, actually. That is relevant to one of the things that I noticed about this that we'll discuss in just a second. But here's the main gallery, and as you can see, I've got these photos that I was working with earlier, which we'll talk more about in just a second. This app kind of serves as a front end for a massive search engines and social media networks, allowing you to do a search for just about anything. Let's say I wanted to search for fountain, another architectural mainstream sort of thing, and then within seconds I've got a bunch of fountains, which is quite nice. I guess I'm going to go with this one. So then it loads the image and you hit save, and then it is saved automatically along the bottom, which is nice. You can also take photos using the little app icon right up here, which I don't know if you can actually see. Let me be sure you do. Using the camera right there, you can tap that and then actually take photos yourself if you would prefer to do so. And then that's really about all that's included. I don't think you saw the search bar, so I'm going to be sure you do before I move on. It's up there, and then you have the rotating wheel that's there. Let me just reset my camera very quickly. There we go. So to give an example of how this works, you tap one of these images that you have along the bottom. I do not want to delete that, actually. I do want to load these, though. Also, you can load photos from your album, your own personal photo gallery. Then once in, you simply drag or click these into place, drag them around, scale them as you would. No multi-touch there, but you can scale them like that. Our only problem with the scaling is that it doesn't quite get as large as we might like it to, which is a problem that we've experienced with this application. Other than that, you can kind of set your first image there. I do have a beach, and then wait for, say, another image to come along, like the fountain that I want to use, which I'm going to set there. I can change the opacity of this by merging it. And then I will also add the hotel that I wanted to envision, which I'm going to put just along the back side of the bay there, and then do the same with. So then you've got a concept of, say, a hotel on a beach with a fountain in front, and voila, you have created a new image out of an amalgamation of other things. And I can actually go ahead and save this if I wanted to the photo gallery, or send it elsewhere into this animated suite, which will flick through my ideas, allowing me to share them to other sites like Facebook, etc., to wow my friends with. So that is there, which we're going to skip right now. That's the basic concept behind this app. Obviously, you could create a sort of a fusion of lots of different things, which is the idea. Basically, anything that you can imagine, you can design. We do have some thoughts about it in terms of the fact that the interface itself is kind of clunky. It's also sort of poorly designed, which is a huge stumbling block when an app is intended to be a release for your imagination. So we aren't too tickled about that. Aside from that, it's kind of confusing in the sense that it is a portfolio as well as an application designed to harness your imagination. That's a bit confusing on the front end, and you notice the lag between swapping between the gallery and then the portfolio sort of thing. Likewise, the slider along the bottom was hard to find. Just in general, some kind of poor design choices that really cloud what is actually quite an excellent little app. Also, the price at $5.99 is way too high for what this application is currently worth. With future updates, it may become more of a value, but at the moment, that's a price that we definitely could not recommend. So altogether, InStudios is going to get a 3.5 out of 5-star rating from us here at the iPhoneAppReview.com, and that's all we have to say about it. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. We'll see you guys later. Bye.